Hello, 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 welcome or welcome back to the channel. And we are officially in a new era of Dreamcatcher. So I knew, well, we found out quite a while ago that one, that they were coming back next month, but then two, that that they have recorded that Yaja time, which is, if you're new here, I can't imagine you are if you're watching this, but if you're new here to Dreamcatcher, Yaja time, which is Sua, Siyeon, and Yoohyeon, we knew that they had recorded a new special clip, recorded a new cover together, and I just assumed that that would drop the same week as either the Maiko or the Maiko and the announcement, the official announcement is in the same week anyway. So I knew it was coming at the same time, and sure enough, it did. So today they dropped their new cover song. I don't know the original. I never do. I literally never do, unless it's Taeyeon. And the only person who does that is pretty much Handong. But that's the only time I know the original of the original songs that they're covering. So I'm excited to get to this. We didn't get a Maiko, but we've been getting hints about the first Maiko, or what's coming up. Because we're cutting it so close, some people are wondering, like, oh, are they just not doing the ARG? Is it not going to be the villains thing, or are they doing the villains thing without the ARG? So I was wondering if it's going to be a special album, like a summer album, and then maybe we're continuing villains later in the year. But then Handong basically was like, here's a spoiler. If you're in Korea and you have an iPhone, have your AirDrop on, and if you have Android, have your Quick Share on. So I'm like, okay, so we are definitely still doing some ARG stuff, and then GU kind of sent a very weird message with some garbled Korean that didn't make any sense. Didn't seem to. I don't know why that in itself wasn't suspicious to us, but if you translate that, it still doesn't make much sense. But you could see something in English that just says your phone or something like that. So they've already started this. So I don't know if it's the villains ARG that they're continuing and that's what the Maiko is about to be, or if they're just going to be using technology this way for their Maikos from here on out, which would be great. And I do keep looking over here because this is a new way I'm setting up the new format, or the new way I have the video and camera set up to display. So I'm not comfortable with it yet, so I keep making sure I'm not like, so that's why I keep looking over there, and to make sure my sound is still working, because I've also once again suddenly been having some issues with or today with my mic, so I want to make sure it's being picked up. But anyway, very exciting things happening in the dream world right now. So anyway, I'm just going to get into this. I again don't know it. Doesn't usually matter. All Dreamcatcher covers are just Dreamcatcher songs that they've stolen and claimed for themselves. Let's go. Wow, this is fun. Okay. Wait, no, this is so funny because this is like Oh god, this is some Dreamcatcher deep cut stuff, but one of the lives when when Sue was like, "You're in the bird's nest," and she's like, and she's like feeding Siyeon and Jiu because she's feeding her birds in her bird's nest. Oh god. Okay, sorry. That's a rip that reminded me of. I'm assuming that 119 is like 911 here. I love that part where they're like doing that too. I can tell you right without having heard the original, I wouldn't like it. But I love this. And I say that because it's their tone on that 119 that it's their tone on that. That is making me love that. But I think it would be too abrupt for me. Yeah, see, I don't... If this is a boy group song, it sounds like a boy group song. I feel like that would be jarring to me. I feel like I wouldn't like that part. Come on, main rapper. So good. Okay, Korean air. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Run it back. Oh my god. I love that. Well, that was adorable. Aw. I love it. I hate that we can't get... I mean, I'm gonna say what absolutely every single Insomnia says when they react to a cover. I hate that we can't get it on Spotify. I get it, because you gotta buy the license and stuff like that. You don't have distribution rights. I get it. It's just really unfortunate. Because they absolutely kill it. And they don't just pick... Which I think is clear that they don't just pick popular songs for the sake of it, because I feel like by time they cover songs, they're not popular anymore. So they're clearly not just doing it for popularity points. But so they don't just do it for popularity points, and they also, I feel like they pick them for a reason. They really are very careful about songs they cover. The reason people have such, they call them the cover queens, the reason people respond so well to their covers is because the covers fit their voices, it fits their style, or they'll do something where they'll take a song that isn't usually rock or wouldn't usually fit their style, and they'll make it their style, which makes it really interesting, which is what I prefer when people do a cover. Because I'm like, if you're gonna do a cover and then make it sound the exact same way, what was the point? It was fine. You could have left it alone. But there's just something special about their selection and just the whole way that they go about the covers. Also, looking at kind of Sua's Standing Next to You, but more so what they just did with Love Me or Leave Me. And then with this, they're really putting together like these special clips, but I feel like they're really going a little bit outside of the usual way that they do it, and they're really looking like little low budget MVs. Like for a special clip, it seems quite elaborate. For an MV, it would be a low budget kind of thing that you may get from like an indie group or something, where you just have a couple of sets, you know, and can't really do a whole lot, don't really have like other cast or anything like that. But for a special clip, this is really interesting. Usually, I feel like a lot of Dreamcatcher special clips, you get like, even if you're in a couple different rooms, that's just it. It's like a one place, maybe a couple different rooms, but for the most part, you just got one room, and that's your special clip. And you got one really elaborate setup in one room for your special clip. But like Love Me or Leave Me, they were like, you know, they were all over the streets somewhere in China, Hong Kong, I guess. for that show, and they had, so they are like had, and then the angles that they were filming from, so they were like, this was like a big production for Love Me or Leave Me. And like running down the street, there were different places on the streets, and then they had at least one location that they got a house, looks like they rented a house to film part of that in. And then now you've got this where they've got this empty sort of school building, it looks like, and they're well, I guess this is just one set because they're just all over different places in the school, but like that's like really cool. Like they're going outside. You could really tell some of their special clips in the past that they were using one primary location that they were just redesigning and redecorating to fit the special clip. So that's really cool. I appreciate that they're doing more with their special clips as well, especially because people, you know, like I just said, people are always saying like, this could have, you know, this just sounds like a Dreamcatcher song, or this is fantastic. So I feel like they're matching the quality of the special clips to how much they put into the audio, like recording the cover. So that's dope. And yeah, I'm excited. It's, you know, I've been waiting for this, and, you know, having this come right at the starting point for the whole comeback and everything we're about to get for that is super exciting. Yeah, and I hope we don't have to wait another, how many years? 4 something years for a Yaja time comeback. But I love these girls. They're so good at what they do. They're just so good. They're just so good. It's really wild how good this group is. It really is. And they'll just go, and that's probably going to be their legacy down the line. Maybe they'll be discovered long after they're done, and they'll blow up because people will be like, well, where was this? Why wasn't this being talked about more? Why wasn't this group being talked about more? All I hear is this, you know, so maybe that'll be their legacy in K-pop. You know, they'll be discovered after they're done, and then maybe they'll get their flowers and they'll get their things for having really pioneered this sound, their sound in K-pop. And, you know, because it's getting more and more popular, and I have a feeling that it's not going to stop anytime soon. So I have a feeling that rock is going to be within the next 5, maybe in the next couple of generations of K-pop, I feel like rock is going to end up being a primary sound, and Dreamcatcher will have been forgotten, because it already seems to be happening. And that's unfortunate, but I hope that one day they'll get their props for that. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. That was dope. I'm very excited. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to. Please join the Discord if you would like to, but please be happy and be healthy, and that's not a choice. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.